is Jeremiah. I'm 26. And hey, this is my first YouTube video. I decided, I've been making videos like on TikTok for like a little while, for like this past month. Just talking about various topics, raising your frequency, your vibration, how to adjust becoming a whole different type of person, just being by yourself. And I just tasked myself to make my first YouTube video. I don't know why it took me so long. This is actually something I've been thinking about for like a little bit. Let me back up a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit. But yeah, I'm just here to say, you don't have to try to be a new person. You just have to be that person. Fix your character, or make a new one. I should say. I'm still in the works of this. I feel as if a lot of times with life that it's hard. A lot of things are really hard. But it's up to you whether you want to make it simple or not. You have to choose your heart. And this is the one that I choose. I want to become a whole different type of person. It's already in the works. 3 months ago, I was having addiction issues. I was lazy. I was unfit. I wasn't very much confident in myself. And a lot of that has changed now, 3 months from then. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't seem as if a person has made a lot of progress, even though they have. I've made tremendous progress. I've done a lot of things that I haven't done in years, and that I didn't think was possible to do. But yeah, I'm very much proud of myself and the person that I've become, and who I am right now, and what I aspire to be in the near future. Sometimes it's kind of tricky when you try to invoke who you are and who you are. See, even as I'm talking now, I'm invoking it, but it gets kind of tricky. So I'm messing myself up with the tenses, but it takes some adjustment. But yeah, I feel like I'm definitely on my path. And yeah, and it's crazy because even before some crazy stuff that happened a few months ago, I felt like I was getting on my path, but maybe I wasn't fully there, and some things had to happen for it to just fully happen. Kept saying, why me, but it's just like, why not me? I create everything. I create all my decisions, all my outcomes and things that happen in life. So I can't always be like, why did this happen, because you know why it happened. The reason for making this video is not to only encourage myself, but to encourage other people if they have problems with things in their life, that it's just a small season and everything is in your hands and everything is your fault. A lot of times when people hear that everything is your fault, they beat themselves up about that. But everything is your fault. You need to do better. And it's not only like in a negative connotation when everything, I don't know, words are words, but I mean in a positive connotation as well. Like, if something good happened, it's your fault. Like, it's because you made it happen. Not speaking about the whole original etymology of the word fault, but you know what I mean. We're all grown here, I suppose. So we understand, you know. But yeah, just take accountability for all the good and bad that you do in your life. And yeah, just go up from there. I used to struggle a lot with a lot of things. it's like, wow. I don't know. I feel like at this point I've lived like 7 different lives, and this form of myself, I really like it. And it gets kind of hard when you're going through these changes and you're by yourself. And at times it gets emotional. And yeah, but that's just how it is. I was watching a video the other day, and it's just like when a caterpillar goes into its chrysalis or its cocoon, it does that process itself. Yeah, it might be side by side by another one, but they're still by themselves in that chrysalis, that cocoon. And yeah, that's where all the revamping happens. It's okay for that process to happen and you to be alone while it happens. Yeah, it kind of gets hard. Nowadays, I don't really talk to much people. I only talk to 2 people, and I like it this way. Sometimes I feel like I wish I talked to 0, and sometimes I wish that I talked to 20. You know, it's kind of weird. Even though I'm not really complaining, but talk about the grievances of how like it's hard to do it alone. But I don't know, just a full wavering of feelings. I feel like as if I need a little bit of guidance in this transition that I'm in. That would be nice. But I feel like I have a very strong and powerful mind where I can lead myself. I definitely can. Do I want to? I'm not sure. That's something that I have to figure out. But whatever happens and gets me on that path, if maybe perhaps I could have a mentor, that would be great. But it's not something that I force. It's something that is going to happen to me if it's supposed to. So I don't want to force that. But a mentor would be nice. But in the meantime, I'm my own mentor, and I'm enough for myself. And I always will be. At times, you can miss the people that used to be in your life. Sorry, I ran out of storage, so I'm back. As I was saying, it's interesting, huh? Cuts off right at that time. You think that you miss the people that you used to talk to, that used to be in your life like every day, but there's a reason why they're not around as much anymore. Because if they were supposed to, then they would, you know? So you just have to remind yourself of that, because you could be around 100 people and still feel lonely. So I'd rather feel lonely in my solitude than with other people. But whenever I'm alone, I know I'm not always alone. Because honestly, ever since I was like younger, I've always reminded myself that if I feel alone, I know that there's other people that feel that way. And so I try to reach my mind out and just comfort that person who also feels alone. And I know that there's at least someone out there doing the same thing. So if we can somehow connect our mind and consciousness, then it's okay. Because I know I'm not the only one feeling this way. There's like billions of us. So it's like, I'm not the only one right now thinking this thought. And so I might possibly be connecting with that other person. I don't know. There might be even somebody doing a video like this the exact same way. And like, we're thinking about somebody, you know what I mean? Like, we're always connected. So I always try to connect to people beyond just my vessel. But yeah, I'm trying to like work on my speech and stuff. Become more confident in the way that I am, and who I am. At times, it's a little bit difficult. It used to be difficult. Just trying to find the right words. But a lot of that, it boils down to how fast and witty that you can be, and how often that you're reading. Honestly, I need to read more. I've read some books recently, but I need to get back on it because I'm not I wasn't doing it as consistent as I was, but now I am. Yeah, it's new, like adjusting to who you are. It's a lot of times when you talk to people, they really won't get like where you're coming from, or they will, but it's like the need to like correct people. Like the other day, there's somebody like, oh, you met this person, like at least okay, y'all know each other, and I'm like, I don't know her. I know of her, but I don't know her. And it's like, well, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, he knows what I mean, but I also knew what they meant too. So it's like, why do I have to be that way? But it's like, I'm trying to like dial in on my speech and how I talk and how like I invoke things, because I realize that the tongue is powerful on the weight of everything. I honestly need more storage, but this is, yeah, it's okay. But yeah, power of the tongue is powerful. And yeah, life has been lifing, and life is great. Just trying to get used to all of the workings, you know. I am finding more ways to make more of a living for myself. I'm finding more ways to live how I want to be, like in my truth. And I've been trying to be more truthful with people. I'm just trying to stack like morality on top of each other until I freaking become like I don't know, like a god or something, you know, like that. I'm just trying to be really righteous, and I'm trying to do less things. Like the other day, I went out, but I'm kind of just like, everybody looks a bit silly. I just know that there's a lot of ways that energy facilitates in our everyday lives and what people do. I'm just like, I don't want to get wasted and dance like a chicken on a dance floor. I have way bigger dreams than that. And then they started playing like this one song. It was like kind of like butt shaking music, and I don't know, that was just my straw. I just walked out. I told my friend, I was like, hey, I'm gonna wait outside for you, because I just heard a bunch of A's, and I was just like, it's just not me. I have bigger dreams and bigger goals, and I don't want to be in environments like that. I want to be in environments where we talk about what we're doing and how we want to further ourselves. Like, I'm all down for fun and dancing and stuff like that, but keeping it more classy. I'm very mindful of the people that I hang around, but possibly I need to be more mindful of what situations that I put myself in. Yeah, because that type of stuff is just not my vibe. But I don't want to talk about what's not my vibe. I want to talk about what is. My vibe is people that uplift each other, people that are kind to each other, people that can play around and joke with each other, but in a respectful manner, a mutual, respectful manner. My vibe is just life, love, and breathing that into each other and everything, and just being truthful. A lot of times I used to find it hard to be truthful with other people about things, of wanting to spare feelings, but I'm just past that now. And yeah, it's just, I feel like I'm too grown and we're too grown to beat around bushes, you know. I'm tired of just playing those games. However, life is good. I'm heavily curating who I am every day more and more, and I'm very proud of myself, honestly. I've done a heck of a job. So yeah, there's way more to come of me, and I'm proud that I'm making this video right here. I don't know why, it's not that hard. We all have phones with cameras, but it's just like, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and upload this and see what else I can upload. But yeah, that's it for now. Way more to come for me, for sure. And yeah, just gonna get to it. I'm on it. Well, see you. Peace and abundance. Have a blessed one.